Well, ESPN employs more than 4,000 people right here in Bristol. We spoke to the mayor tonight. She tells us she hopes this will have a minimal impact on the city's economy. ESPN announcing Thursday 300 employees will be let go and another 200 open positions will not be filled amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Bristol Mayor Ellen Zappo-Sassu says the network has a history of going up and down with employment numbers.
While we have great empathy for the employees who are going through it right now, oftentimes the cycle comes back around and they're hiring several months after a layoff.
ESPN, owned jointly by the Walt Disney Company and Hearst Communications, has been located in Bristol for more than 40 years. The mayor says ESPN is the city's #1 taxpayer, responsible for more than $10 million in taxes every year, and employees do contribute to Bristol's local economy.
They come into some of the area restaurants, they're pumping gas, they're stopping for the gallon of milk. We see them at the DoubleTree for events, and they do use our hotel and lodging for some of their personalities.
President of the sports network, Jimmy Pitaro, making the layoff announcement in a company-wide memo, reading in part, "For some time, ESPN has engaged in planning for its future amidst tremendous disruption in how fans consume sports. The pandemic's effect on ESPN clearly accelerated our thinking on all fronts. As a result of these circumstances, we informed our employees that we have made the difficult decision to reduce our workforce to create a more agile, efficient organization." The memo also says the company took various steps like reducing talent salary, furloughs, and budget cuts, but they still reached a point where layoffs were necessary.
And I think the impact on Bristol is minimal, although obviously we recognize the impact on the individuals that are being affected is not.
And ESPN officials say the cuts amount to about 10% of the employees at the network. In Bristol, Zania Maldonado, Fox 61 News.